Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, faction focus, Ogre Mawtribes. Enhance. Oh, hold on. I mean, if we're gonna, you know. And we're back. Warhammer Age of Sigmar faction focus, Ogor Mawtribes. DMC of Sigmar. Oh, I gotta change that because it's DMC, you're right. I gotta change the jingle, find a new free one. Look at how huge this dude is. These dudes are coming up to crotch level barely. Hey, new ogre models, whenever you guys get around to it, after Zinch probably. Let's talk about size. Let's talk about size creep. Official hat business. Insatiable juggernauts. Oh, cool. They have a little... I guess I didn't notice before they had the little taglines, you know. Like in Guilty Gear, right? The mortal realms are filled with dangerous beasts of every conceivable kind, and one maxim remains true throughout them all. Only the strong survive. And of all the denizens of the realms, the Ogre Mawtribes are certain that they are the strongest. Ogres are hulking brutes with insatiable appetites, and the roaming Mawtribes see every other clan, people, and nation as a source of nourishment, just waiting to be consumed. This ravenous consumption has a religious edge, for the Mawtribes feast in tribute to their gulping god, while others may regard them as all-consuming monsters who simply gorge and destroy. The Wargluts and Alfrastuns. I know it's all Frost ones, but Alfrastun sounds cooler. Forge armor and weapons, engage in tribal politics, and fulfill mercenary contracts. They even maintain and employ looted or traded black powder weapons to devastating, if unsubtle, effect. Hey, I'm looking forward to the black powder weapons having a devastating effect. So far, they have never done that, but looking forward to it in this preview exactly. Look at these dudes. Oh, ew, gross, disgusting. Look at this brown.
So fucking big.
So fucking brown. Anyway, Jacoby, thanks for the 202 bits. Appreciate it. Devastating to your own self-worth. Look at this. What is this brown? This is disgusting. I want some... Give me that snow creature. Blue fur, white fur. I don't know. It's fine. No big deal. There are two main cultures within the Ogre Mawtribes. There still are. Let's go. Okay. There's still two main cultures. All right. We're not fully souped yet. Right. Which that was moving towards more and more soup was a concern of mine. And also, I think, like, an inevitability at this point. No copium, right? So it's nice to see. It's nice to hear that. The Gutbuster war gluts are tribal gatherings that roam out from their strongholds in great circular migrations called maw paths, consuming almost everything in their path and dragging the remainder back to their feasting halls and cooking pots. The Beastclaw Raiders are rugged, purely nomadic tribes of hunters who tame powerful beasts. Hope so. To stay one step ahead of the Everwinter, a supernatural blizzard that seems to follow wherever they go. Did I miss somebody? Hold up. Scrolling. Pause, champ. All right, we're good. Anyway, thanks for the first time chat. Assistant ref got called in to replace Angel Hernandez. I mean, who's that? Switch hats? I will not. I'm in the Beastclaw hat right now. You know, for like the theme, right? Vault Boy, but I will switch in the future as far as yours. Overview. Wargluts can range from a loose band of scavenging ogres to a mighty war host capable of trampling even heavily fortified cities to get to the chewy sentry. Oh, nice. These are commanded by tyrants who lead their tribes with unwavering authority and ear-splitting bellows. Any dissenters find themselves invited to great celebratory feasts, albeit as meals rather than guests. Not the greatest picture, in my opinion. This one's super good, though. Looks kind of goofy. I guess they are supposed to look goofy, though. The Wargluts receive spiritual guidance from their butchers and slaughtermasters, who enact gruesome gastronomic rituals. They cook up grand sacrificial feasts to summon great hungering maw pits from the land itself, and perform acts of holy consumption. This is funny. Holy consumption? That's funny. Good word. To empower the ogre warriors of their tribe, the Gluttons, and the Iron Guts. I hope to see I mean, we probably won't. We'll probably see Gluttons for sure. While Wargluts primarily pursue battle as part of their looping, harvesting rampages, they may at times offer their services as mercenaries, and there's a bunch of lore in the book about this. These bargains are often lopsided or short-lived, as ogres tend to view anyone weaker than themselves as walking meals. Nevertheless, a canny employer can see the benefits of putting a wall of ogre muscle and fat between them and their enemies. Oh, now we get to the... There we go. A little winter theme to brighten things up. You appreciate it. All right, now we're going big, right? Because this isn't just Gluttons, right? This is Beast Claw. All right, there he is, the Frost Lord. Surely they'll show a Frost Lord. Probably won't see any of this other stuff. Maybe Mornfang. Mornfang could. Beast Claw Raiders are perhaps slightly more in tune with the land, for sure. At least according to lore. Their roving Alfrastuns ride great Stonehorns, Thundertusks, and Mornfangs from place to place with no time to settle, for they are pursued by manifestations of a divine snowstorm, known as the Everwinter. Even the thick... threw an extra syllable in there. Even the thick hides of the ogres and their mounts cannot protect them from such raging magical blizzards indefinitely. Though they can at least call on the Everwinter's power in battle, if only for a short time. Ooh. The one guy, Gaiax, thanks for $10. Appreciate it on YouTube. Hey, whoa, long-time watcher, first-time stream viewer. Excited to hear your thoughts on our fat boys. Live hungry and feast proper. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for the generosity on the YT side. Battle traits. Whatever their affiliation, the Ogre Mawtribes fight as an avalanche of muscle and meat. With a trampling charge, they use bulk and momentum to deal mortal damage to all that stand before them. Wide gaming. All right, here we go. We can use the following. Ooh. Can't even fill the whole page, huh? Okay. All right. Chill. It's fine. Any charge phase. This is good because now you can charge on your opponent's turn, right? So, traveling charge. Pick a friendly Ogor or Rhinox that has charge this turn to use it. Visible enemy within 1. Roll a d3. On a 2-up, inflict an amount of mortal damage to the target equal to the roll. Ugh. Okay. The first shot. The first hit. Yeah, that sucks. You don't get to roll a whole bunch of dice and do maybe a whole bunch. It's just a d3. Well, actually, it's 2 or 3, to be clear, right? No, a 2 is technically a... yeah, it's 2 or 3. So... 3 was on the low side of average before, so we've been rounded down. And we don't have a fun mechanic to play with as far as, like, if you boost your charge, you know, you can roll more dice. There's less of a build around me. It just kind of happens. However, in the game itself, mortal wounds and indeed damage is just way down. So I guess the water level goes down, so too must our abilities. I was hoping that we would still be, like, far and away the most impact hits on the charge damage. Looks like we're just kind of normal, but it's everybody. So, alright. Yeah. Lumineth Wardens, lol, Lamau. Oh wait, they have the That's right. Lumina have the fucking... the old rule that we used to have. Yeah, okay. Stop stealing my units. Sentinels lost Immortals, though. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, this is less than before, which was itself less than before, but the water level has gone down, so I guess okay. A little bit of my fun is rounded down here, but where I wrote copium into my thing early. Where was it? Game mechanics so far have favored us, at least in theory, like the ability to charge on someone else's turn and things like that. So, you know, we do have to keep that in mind, right? Anyway, passive. Ravenous Brutes. Oh, a big thing. This could have been once a turn army. It is still at least everybody. It could have been worse, right? Could have been worse. Two charges per round. Yeah, if you spend commands, yeah, for sure. Let's not forget. Anyway, Ravenous Brutes. Feast on flow. Oh, damn. Crazy. Okay. Hungry and Eating just gone. I thought they would keep that and just change the bravery have to be a capture thing. I thought Hungry and Eating was a cool little fun mechanic. Add 2 to run rolls friendly ogre units while you have not used the Feast on Flesh ability this battle. Ugh. Fuck. God. Oh, shit. Okay, run rolls instead of movement. That sucks. I got shot. Unless we somehow get run and charge. Somehow. But even then, that's a lot worse because you got to jump through a fucking hoop to do so. And if we don't, then it just... That's a straight hit. Alright. Also, while they haven't used Feast on Flesh, which is a once per battle army, we have a once per battle ability and a battle trait. Yeesh. Okay. Feast on Flesh. Declare, pick a friendly Ogor unit that is in combat or that used a fight ability this turn to be the targets. Hey, they fixed the one thing where if you get into combat and you actually win, you don't get the benefit from it. I think Orcs had a similar weird rules interaction. Also, it's every Ogre unit, including Beastclaw for this one. I was thinking that Gutbusters specifically would be on the Feast on Flesh stuff. Anyway, declare pick a friendly Ogre unit in combat. Oh wait, pick each friendly. Let's not... Okay, pick each, not one. Okay, so everybody. In fact, roll a d3 for each target on a 2-up. Heal X for the target, where X is an amount equal to the roll. Okay. And then pick an enemy unit in combat with the target. You cannot pick the same enemy unit more than once. God, fuck. Why? How come? Do they eat the entire enemy unit? Can't take 2 bites out of a sausage? I guess if they didn't limit it that way, it would promote multiple small units way of building your army, and maybe they don't want you to do multiple small units. Seems relatively harmless when the minimum unit size is probably 6 moving forward. Anyway. Fun detected, I guess. Inflict an amount of mortal damage on that unit equal to the roll. So, like, doing mortal damage end of any turn and healing for everybody who happens to be in combat. This is one of those, like, get everybody into combat, massive turn, everyone's fighting, everyone heals and deals damage. This could be a big swing. We were already playing like this anyway because battle tactics forced us to play like this anyway. Because you got victory points for going all in and massively overextending. So okay, this could be like a big turn. It sucks that it's once per battle, and at least it's the end of any turn, I guess. So I guess gulping bites are going away on I guess gulping bites are going away on Gutbusters then, in that case. It's 2 up on a D3, so it's a 66%. A long string of 0s and 1s, and then a U at the end. Thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. TYVM. Are you going to give a general opinion on everything you see towards the end of the stream? Of course. Yeah, for sure. Once per battle, 1 in 3 chance of doing nothing. Boy, I love those. Don't we love those? We love that shit. Lemon on Rye, thanks to tier 1 for 43 months. And a perfect streak. Ogres, my lord. Hey, thanks for the generosity and liking my stuff. Nice. Okay, so nerfed trampling charge, but it's probably fine because the water level of the whole game went down. And you can charge in 2 different turns now, albeit for command points and stuff. So it's less than I would like, but the game is different, so fine. Ravenous Brute seems bad now. It used to be great, and now it seems bad, unless we get run and charge. But even then, it's kind of an extra hoop to go through, and you can't run and shoot, and a lot of Gutbuster stuff shoots, and a lot of Beast Claw stuff shoots, even though it's just 1 shoot. Anyway, seems worse now and sad. And then once per battle, entire army, everybody get into combat, huge tempo swing, 1 in 3 chance of nothing happening, can't double up on enemies. Yeah, okay. Positives and negatives here. And only that for the battle traits, not even filling up the page, huh? Trampling Charge, they think Trampling Charge is really strong, except they might be right. This edition, we'll have to see. Is it once per game or per battle? That's the same thing. Yeah, once per battle army. Which shorthand, I say once per game, you know. So this went from at the end of every combat, but no healing for Gutbusters, to once per game, end of any turn, but for everybody. All right. It also it also shuts off the stupid run bonus that I'm not even that happy with either. Yikes. Okay, so not a good start. Not a good start. The +2 run bonus was too strong to let you keep it after eating. Yeah, alright. Hunger strokes these ravenous brutes into deceptive swiftness. But not as swift as they used to be. All ogres benefit from a passive boost in speed. Right up until they feast on flesh, a once per battle ability that sees the whole tribe gorge themselves on the foe in combat, restoring their vitality and dealing mortal damage. Okay? Yeah, don't forget these are mortals. There are less mortals happening now than there ever have been. And the water level's gone down a lot, so maybe this is... Remember tapping the sign, right? Don't worry, it gets better. Alright. Battle formations. The Ogre Mawtribes have 4 battle formations in their faction pack. Hey, that's more than 3. Nice. I was expecting 3. Including one specifically aimed at the Beastclaw Raiders. 1? Sir, we're half the army. What do you mean 1? Alright. Yeah, I know. We're... Okay. 1 in 4. That's why there wasn't even an Everwinter in the battle trait section. Not even gonna print Everwinter in the... Gee, oh, fuck. Damn, I was hoping Everwinter would become fun, and they just deleted it instead. Perhaps it's somewhere else, I don't know, but that sucks too. These beast handlers... I'll show you a beast handler. Anyway... pluck their war steeds from brutal stock. So their impressive bulk causes more mortal damage than usual when they thunder into enemy units on the charge. Oh, okay. So Meat Fist Mawtribe has been converted to Beast Claw Mawtribe, in other words, as far as impact hits are concerned. Beast Handlers. Brutal stock. Each time a friendly Beast Claw Raider's monster uses Trembling Charge, add 1 to the amount of mortal damage inflicted, if any. Yay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, add 1. If any. Great. That's huge. 1 mortal wound, man. That's crazy. Nice. Hey Jupes, thanks for the sub. Subscribe to tier 3. Now that's a big increase. +3. Anyway, thanks for the sub at the highest tier for 30 months. Appreciate it very much. Alright. This means the average is either 0 or 3 or 4, right? Which puts it at, like, closing in on what you were going to be doing anyway on just a 7 roll or an 8 roll, right? If you roll an 8, you could expect like 4 mortal wounds. This thing, if you come in near, what, 2.3 average? Not even close. But now it's with a good chance for 0 instead of always at least something. Yeah, I suppose I gotta remember that it is a 33% chance of nothing now. And it was it was very unlikely to get nothing before. You always got something, you know? Alright. Alright. Other battle formations exemplify other elements of ogre society. Okay. One capitalizes on the hungry magic of the butchers, while others allow experienced gunners to fire at point-blank range. A fourth masks your advancing infantry under the scouring shroud of the Everwinter. That's Beast Claw. Hey. Technically, 2 out of 4 is Beast Claw. Because Everwinter. Okay, so they moved Everwinter from the battle traits to a sub-faction. Alright. We're not just deleted. Although it's a scouring shroud of the Everwinter, so I imagine it's similar to the sub-faction we already have for Yetis and stuff. The one that makes it so people can't shoot you right away. For absolute cowards that are scared of shooting. Instead of making their army better. Why did you have to embarrass Matt Rose with big oosh like this? His work was long since done when I talked to him. But he got me good. Anyway, so one Kebble is on Hungry Magic of the Butchers. Okay. Just like it is now. And then one is gunners can fire at point blank range. They used to have longer range and get +1 rend, I think, to shooting. So the rules of the game changed, but they're doing a lot less damage. But they can fire in combat. A fourth masks your advancing infantry under the scouring shroud of the Everwinter. Okay. Only infantry, though. So, you know, Yetis and Gluttons and stuff like that. Encouraging Warglunts and Alphastones to work together. You've been doing that since 2nd edition. What if the cannons can shoot in combat? Well, they will be able to, that's for sure. They will be able to. In this one, in this sub-faction. Biggest prank would be the Gutbuster formation being the best one. It was the best one last edition, so I'm used to it. Arcana and incantations. Mawtribes have their fair share of shaman and will workers. That's true. Butchers are the most prominent, weaving gastronomic magic to heal allies, fill them with bloodlust, and conjure torrents of foul grease to impede enemies. The greasy explosion. The Husk Guards of the Beastclaw Raiders. Oh, we're talking about Husk Guards. Let's go. However, are equal parts warrior, chief, and priest. Kinda suck at both. Look forward to hearing about them. Speaking with the voice of the Everwinter to reshape the battlefield. The grease. Everwinter prayers. Your hero phase. Needs a 4. Call of the Blizzard. Blizzard? Nerfs. Unlimited prayer. Okay, unlimited prayer works. Pick a friendly Ogre Mawtribes priest to chant this prayer. Pick a terrain feature within 18 of them. Oh no, I don't like that already. Be the target and then make a chanting roll of d6. I hate terrain. Effect. Place a blizzard token next to the... I thought we were getting rid of stupid fucking tokens. Anyway. Place a breast milk token next to the target. A blizzard employee can steal it and then have a lawsuit later. But it's after their game sucked, so no one cares. Terrain features that have a blizzard token gain the obscuring terrain ability. I don't care at all. In addition, if the chanting roll was 10 or higher, until the start of your next turn, friendly Beastclaw Raider units have a ward of 5 up while they're within 3 of any terrain features that have blizzard tokens. Okay, so we got Mournfang getting 5 up wards. Yeti's getting a ward, I guess. Thundertusk? No, can't be a Thundertusk. Thundertusk bases are more than 3 inches. So if like so if there's a terrain feature with like a wall and you put a Thundertusk base right next to it, it's actually not within. Oh, it doesn't say wholly within, so at least there's that. Okay. I was gonna say if it was wholly within, it wouldn't make any sense because the base is bigger than 3. Cool. All right, so we get Stone Skeleton for the rest of our guys as long as we do some stupid bullshit with terrain features and getting a 10 up for until the start of your next turn. All right, I hate this prayer. I don't want to do shit with terrain. I want to avoid it. I don't have flying. Hugging terrain sucks. You need to overcharge the thing for it to be good. I don't care about obscuring. I don't care if I'm shot. Yeah, okay. So this prayer sucks and it doesn't seem fun. But it's not a shot, I guess. I'm just like not impressed, I guess. I'll press this one.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
All right. Hey, you tried, but I don't like it. Doesn't seem fun to me. Next. Call the Blizzard is answered with a chanting roll of 4 up, allowing you to give terrain feature the obscuring ability for the rest of the battle. Oh, hey, at least it lasts for the rest of the battle. Shrouded by wind and snow, they'll block sharpshooters from drawing a bead on your ogres. Hey, my ogres are on top of frost lords. I don't care if they're shot. Hold on for a chanting roll of 10 up, and every terrain feature on the battlefield that you have hit with a blizzard will also provide a ward for that battle round, essentially until your next hero phase, right? Until the start of your next turn, okay. Yeah, I don't like the stupid tokens, I don't like the stupid terrain, I don't necessarily care about obscuring, and having a 5-up ward for the rest of my guys is really good, but having to babysit terrain features to do so sounds lame and not fun, and for the lesser races to do. So I'm sad to read this. Anyway, unit focus. At least it snowballs across more terrain. It kind of doesn't, because it has to be ones that you have hit with a blizzard previously. Which means you can't just like blast it and it hits everything, right? You have to slowly build it up and then later on do the thing. Anyway, unit focus. For the forces of destruction, mighty always makes right. Fucking Kragos. You're gonna pad the shit out of my army faction focus with the dude that everyone has? Why didn't you put a giant Nagash paragraph in Night Haunt. Fuck you. This could have been another unit I look at and I'm apparently disappointed by, if this is any indication. Alright. I mean, I guess I'm interested in Kragnos, but I really don't want to have to play with him. I would rather play with my own guys. It's just his charge bonus thing was better than anything else we could do. Alright, enough bitching. Chill. Kragnos the Empires is the mightiest of them all, a champion from a long-dead race. He has ascended to godhood and now roves the realms as an avatar of pure destruction. And if your army is playing Kragnos, it means your battle tome sucks. The god of earthquakes is one of the few beings who can exert command over the unruly Ogre Mawtribes as the end of empires. He throws aside lesser foes, which is basically all of them, and thus inspires the rampaging hordes who follow behind him, alright? He's still slow as fuck. Damn. 4-up save. Damn, he used to have a 2-up. My man's getting cheaper this edition. Wait. Okay, 5-up ward. Alright, he used to have a 6-up ward. So the improvement from a 6-up ward to a 5-up ward, is that worth a 4-up save? In an edition with less rend and less mortal wounds by a lot, and less save stacking? Yeah, I don't particularly care. I'm not even going to pretend to care about this one. I don't want to play with Kragnos. I just did because his rules were fun, and the rules of my army were shit for the most part. So, okay. Oh, he's a 4-up instead of a 2-up. I'll take a 5-up ward instead. You'd be surprised how kind of lukewarm a war scroll can be. And then like a 5-up ward makes it good. I mean, look at the Stonehorns, right? Anyway, 10-inch move is still sad. Having played with Kragnos so much, the difference between the 14 my Stonehorn have and the 10 Kragnos, like getting over terrain is so annoying. Moving him around, it just, yeah, his slowness is a huge problem with him, I have found. 15 control is probably infinite control at this point, from what I'm seeing on control scores. Like 15 is crazy. So it used to be 30, now it's 15. Both of them are just arbitrarily big numbers. The Dad Mace, unchanged. Tuskbreaker got worse, but now it crits with 2 hits, but it's worse. And the Hooves of Rack and Ruin are the same. Oh, the Dad Mace is the thing to get charted when you're wounded. It goes down to 4. One of the really good things about Kragnos, having played with him a lot, one of the really good things about him was that his good attacks never charted down. So the more wounded he got, he was always doing pretty close to 100% damage. This changes that, which is a bit unfortunate, but at least he doesn't get any fucking slower. So, okay. It's fine. Again, I don't care. I hope I don't have to play with him like I did before. Reaction, opponent declared a spell. Shield and Violate. This unit is picked to be the target of that spell. Roll a die. On a 3-up, ignore the effect of the spell on this unit. The unit can use this ability more than once per phase, but only once per spell. Okay. This used to be 3d6 match the target number for the spell, which ended up being something like a 2-up. Now it's a 3-up instead, which is a nerf. And also, you used to be immune to any endless spells, and now it's just spells. So a double nerf. Double nerf on the Shield and Violet. I guess they want you to interact with their endless spells. So, double nerf, but again, I don't care. Avatar of Destruction. If this unit would be automatically destroyed, it is not, and it takes 6 damage. Oh, it used to be, I think, a d6 or something before. Doesn't matter. Still War Master. Rampaging Destruction. Did he keep the fun thing? Once per turn, army, any charge phase. Will die for each enemy within 1, 2-up, amount of mortal damage equal to the roll. They just clean this up, but it does basically the same thing. Each enemy unit within 1, that's what it was before. pick an enemy monster in combat, 2d6 on a 7, nothing happens, otherwise you multiply. Oh, you keep the fun multiply thing. I didn't think he would keep that. I thought this ability was too fun. It was like Scarbrand. I didn't think they were allowed to still have fun abilities in 4th edition. I thought everything had to be balanced. Hey, fun detected and allowed. I'm kind of surprised. It counts as a rampage now instead of free plus a rampage. But, you know, everybody else doesn't have that either, so... Oh, he doesn't do his baby rage every single phase, doing a D3 to everybody that ever fights him, like, in an AoE. So it looks like they got rid of that. End of Empires. Add 1 to the number of dice rolled when making charge rolls for friendly destruction units while they're wholly within 12. To a maximum of 3. Okay, still does that. No longer buffs the amount of mortal damage, though. You're not rolling 12 dice for your mortal wound impact hits anymore. So we don't play Kragos. He's too slow. Yeah. This kills the crab. Because they made impact hits a lot less fun, the combo is gone, and I don't feel the need to play Kragos anymore, which I'm thankful for. This is a like, this guy got nerfed like 5 times, and I'm actually happy so that I don't have to play with him. Protected by Tonguesbreaker, the shield inviolate. Kragos can shrug off the effects of sorcery, but not as much as he used to. Well, the rampaging destruction he unleashes when he barrels into combat inflicts mortal damage on everything within range. Yeah, blah blah. Huskguards. Oh, Huskguards? Still 4-up? Fuck. Okay. Damn, that sucks. 4-up save is one of the big reasons that Huskguard is such a step down from a Frostlord. 10-inch move? Fuck. Ah. God damn it. Wait, this is actually 4 inches slower. Because this fucking stupid bullshit isn't +2 move anymore. So I'm actually 4 entire inches slower. Oh. Okay, so one of my main complaints with Kragos is that 10-inch move is painfully slow and restrictive around terrain and shit like that for a big monster that doesn't have flying. Now what? All my guys are like that? Jesus. That sucks. What a huge nerf to me. Fuck. That's gonna be annoying. Damn, that's gonna be frustrating. I even more want to avoid terrain, but now I got this stupid-ass prayer that wants me to hug terrain. And so the closer I am to terrain, the more likely it is that my slow speed suffers from it. God damn it. Alright. Does he still not have a weapon? We kept punches and kicks? No more waste of time lame attack rolling. I was noticing on War Scrolls. So obviously they're getting rid of punches and kicks. They are not getting rid of punches and kicks. We're keeping punching and kicking. It still only does 1 damage though. What a waste of time. 4s and 2s instead of... It used to be 3s and 4s, so they improved slightly, but it doesn't matter. Damn, a hero on a monster still doesn't even have a weapon. How embarrassing. Blood Vulture is now an attack. God, fuck. Fuck. Okay, Jesus. Blood Vulture, my precious. Damn, did I like... I have loved Blood Vultures for 7 years, and now they're a stupid single attack that will miss. Oh, man. The only bird I liked in my whole life. It's gone. Shit. Alright. Oh, that sucks. Battle damage, the Rockhard Horns go down to 4. Okay, that sucks. That's a massive damage decrease on a profile that doesn't have a lot of Oh, they kept D6s and D3s? God damn it. Son of a bitch. I don't know. I feel like I wrote it somewhere. Random, random, random. Yeah, alright. D6 attacks into D3 damage is so frustrating to roll. And I've wanted them to change that for the lifetime of the game. Alright. I mean, we're on 4s and 2s like I thought, so technically Stonehorns, Rockhard Horns got a buff. Because they used to be on 4s and 3s, and now they're on 4s and 2s. So they are more accurate now than they used to be. We gotta, as pure copium, we have to keep as many silver linings as humanly possible. So, they're slow as fuck now. Didn't help out their save. Blood vultures are fully dead. Kept stupid punches and kicks. Didn't improve quality of life on the D6 attacks thing, which fucking sucks. But the Stonehorns, Rockhard Horns are more accurate now. They essentially got +1 to wound. And they kept their +1 damage on the charge. So at least there's that. I guess. Battle damage. Once per turn army. Everwinter's Goad. So this is our rampage now. Pick a friendly, once per turn army. So we're not spamming monsters. They want you to use one, huh? Alright. Pick each friendly and enemy monster within this unit's combat range. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you kinda can if you're multi-charging the same thing. Pick each friendly and enemy monster within this unit's combat range to be the targets. Roll a die for each target on a 3-up. If the target is friendly, its companion weapons have crit 2 hits for the rest of the turn. It's pretty good. Well, fucking D6 attacks. I mean, maybe. You can expect 1 extra hit, which is okay. If the target is an enemy unit, subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made with its companion weapons for the rest of the turn. Okay, that's alright. Companion weapons usually suck, but not really. Like, sometimes monsters, like a monstrous hero or something, the best thing on it is the companion's weapons, right? So, okay. And because you can multi-charge the same thing and it hits all your friends. It doesn't like exclude spamming them or anything like that, right? But this does mean that we lost, because this is the rampage, this means that we lost overwhelming charge. So, fuck. Alright. I got to have a whole lot of fun. It was the one fun thing we got in 3rd edition, and I guess that's out of there. Unless we get it back in some weird way in the battle tome somewhere, right? No way, overwhelming charge was staying. I don't know. Maybe we could have fun though, you know? Power through. Power through is very different. And cool for the armies whose thing wasn't big monsters and stuff, but no, the first point that would be allocated this unit each phase. All right, I guess I can stop with the mic mute meme. Anyway, I didn't expect that one. Didn't expect that one at all. Stone skeleton dead. Fuck. You still get a ward if you hug some fucking terrain once an entire game. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun to me. That does not sound fun to me. You know, a long time ago in first edition, they nerfed Stone Skeleton, and I made a hat. And the hat said, "Make Stone Skeleton great again." I guess I should have found that hat in my closet for this stream. Shit. Alright, well, let's become presentable here. Ahem. Hotspur things in tier 1. I appreciate you trying to cheer me up with money. Very much. I appreciate it. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, damn, that's huge. Now we're on a 4-up save and no stones and no ward. Jesus. All right. Priest won though. Okay. Hodge was always a 4-up save. Yeah, that's why he sucked. But the water level changed, right? Maidenless and wardless. This is a real fragile army suddenly. I mean, it was a fragile army except for Stonehorn. Now it's a real fragile army. No, not even... I'm even birdless. I'm birdless. Fuck. Okay. So the water level of the game, tap the sign, cope, seethe. Damn, they're super fucking slow, too. From 14 to 10. That sucks. Maybe they're 100 points cheaper. I'll tell you what. I don't want a bunch of shit Stormhorns, right? Like, I'll play with 2 of them or something if they're good, right? They do slightly more damage than they used to do. Well, that's not even true because they do less mortals on the charge by a lot. But so does everything. Well, I don't have to care about how many Beast Riders and Husk Guards I have building a list anymore. Because it's entirely irrelevant how many Blood Vultures you have. It used to be one of our cool main, like, tricks. Like, one of the cool parts of our armies was Blood Vultures were very good. And now I don't... It's actually... So less choice is actually more choice. Because since I don't have to care about Blood Vultures, because they're no longer good, I don't have to worry about it. Shit. I have nothing good to say about this. I can't find I'll find a silver lining in a moment. I don't really have any positivity here. That fucking sucks. That's a rough one. Stonehorn's Roar can even drive other monsters into a frenzy. The Everwinter's Goad empowers allied companion weapons with crit 2 hits and penalizes enemy companion weapons as leashed behemoths thrash against their masters. Or gluttons are the backbone of any war glut. And with... Okay, we're getting to Ogre Gluttons here. And yeah, Copium I figured. So there have been a growing sentiment of players on the Gutbuster half. If we can shift gears from me being sad about Beastclaw into the people who play Gutbusters, right? There's been a growing wish for them to be like durable instead of not. Ogres die real easy. Like, people say, ooh, that's a lot of wounds. They die really easily. And so, like, having a bad save and 4 health, there's been a lot of like, oh, damn, I wish they had 5 health maybe, or maybe they'll have 4 save or something like that. But I didn't think they would do that. And they didn't do that. Damn, we are a glass cannon army. I mean, we always kind of were, except for Stonehorns. I guess now everything's glass. Seption, thanks to $10 on the YouTube side. You almost have to wonder why iOS devs didn't just give ogres to the old world. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm still gonna like your comment because you gave me $10. I appreciate it. But, I'm not gonna be thinking along those lines, right? Hey, you know what? There was a time I had a battle tome in first edition, and then they came out with the second edition battle tome, and I didn't like it for a variety of reasons. And then they came out with the third edition battle tome, and that shit sucked, and I didn't like it. But I'm like, oh well, hey, maybe next battle tome, I would say. And then third edition, oh well, maybe next battle tome, right? And now we see the index is here, and I don't like it. Oh well, after the index, maybe the battle tome will come out in 4th edition. We just kick the can down the road. Eventually I'll catch a break. Eventually the ogres will catch a break. Anyway, Ogre Gluttons, 1 rule, that's it. Seems a little light on rules here. 1 rule. They get musicians 1 and 6, standard bearer 1 and 6, leading me to believe that the unit size is simply 6. Now, yeah, they'll fix it, and it's only alpha. The game isn't even out yet. Well, it's only beta, just because they didn't finish the alpha. The game just came out. They'll patch it. Yeah, absolute. Glutton weapons, 4 attacks, 4s and 2s, 1, 2. Ability none. That's basically what they used to do. It was 3s and 3s before. 4s and 2s are similar enough that I don't care. It's about the same. Insatiable Gluttony. If you have used the Feast on Flesh ability this battle, add 1 to the control score of this unit for each model in this unit. I don't think I care. I don't think I care about that. The objectives are small. You're probably just going to body block them anyway. Damn. Gluttons, not impressive. Basically the same as before. So everybody's damage went down in this game. So the fact that Ogre Gluttons stayed the same, that's kind of like a buff to their damage, right?
Why don't you back it up with...
Alright, that's kind of like a buff. No, it really is. This isn't like pure copium. Everybody's damage basically went down, and if yours didn't, that means, you know, you stay above the pack. It sucks that you're still kind of glass, right? And that you only have 1 ability, and it has to do with control score. And it talks about the Feast on the Flesh ability, which is a once per game army-wide thing that may or may not work for a variety of reasons. I'm trying. We're doing gymnastics over here. Mechrat, thanks for $20 on YouTube. Appreciate it. At least Stonehorns still capture 10. Oh, I didn't even look. Such was my... Yeah, okay. Hey, they still control 10. That's what they used to do. Good. See? They didn't ruin everything. They still capture 10. That shit's good. They punish you for retreating now, although I don't know why. So the old retreat onto the objective, and now it's going to cost you D3 damage for some reason. But look, control 10. It could have been control 5, and it would have been questionable. So at least they do control 10. You are right. Your $20 are right. When you're right, you're right. After you get over the initial shock, you promise ogres definitely still have fun tech. Most of the fun ogre tech I have read in the core rules. So I think I made like a special note. Yeah, game mechanics so far have favored us. Like the ability to charge in 2 phases. You know, a lot of the changes they've made to the core rules favor the kit that I thought ogres had, and they still kind of do, to a certain extent. So that's something to keep in mind. Right. Wait, what is the musician and standard bearer? These have been standardized. What do these do again? They do the same thing for everybody now, right? +1, yeah, I know +1 control is the standard bearer. Oh, rally. Okay, +1 rally. I see. +1 dice when rally. Got it. Okay. Thank you. By contrast, the Gorge or Maw Pack. Oh, we're talking about these losers instead of Mournfang? Okay. Used to be +1 the charge. Yeah, that was a... +1 the charge was a really good bonus for them. But a lot of people used to have that, and nobody has it now, so... The Maw Pack is the silver lining. Really? Fuck. Okay, by contrast, the Gore Maw Pack is made up of emaciated horrors, a hideous perversion of the glorious ogre form. Despite their comparatively skinny appearance, Gorgers are even more insatiable than a healthy ogre, unable to stem the hunger inflicted by the empty belly curse. Okay. 5 health. Oh no. It's what they wanted. Oh, but 6 up save. So they're still made of glass. They control 2. Whoop-de shit. These are 2 as well. 6-inch move. No longer... Damn. Going from 8 to 6 really sucks for the Gutbuster half. I mean, it sucks for the BCR half. We essentially lost 4. But going down from 8 to 6 is a rough one for the Gutbuster half. Why do Gorgers have more health despite being skinnier? No idea. They're hardier. They have tougher... I don't fucking know. Clubs, jaws, and claws. 5 attacks, 4s and 2s, 1, 2. Anti-infantry. Oh, so they're just like better. They're just like better gluttons. They have a worse save, but glutton's save is bad enough anyway that I don't care, and so they just do more damage. Oh, they still have our unit champion even. Nice. Good. Is this a unit of 3? No, it's a unit of 5, I can see. So, 26 attacks. 26 attacks, 4s and 2s, 1, 2. And against infantry, it's Ren 2. Versus a unit of 6 with 25 attacks, because they have a unit champion, right? Yeah. So 25 attacks, 4s and 2s, 1, 2. Versus 26 attacks, 4s and 2s, 1, 2, sometimes 2, 2. You know, they're pretty similar. You're essentially exchanging +1 rend sometimes for having an embarrassing save instead of an almost non-existent save. But you do get more health, I guess. Deployment phase. Troglodytic Lurkas. Alright, yeah, this is their deep strike. Lurking on the fringes. Alright. Your movement phase, Frenzied Hunters. Says the unit battlefield within 9 of a battle. Ooh, battlefield edge? Fuck. God damn it. Okay. Used to be a straight up deep strike. Now it's battlefield edge bullshit. That sucks. Okay. Yeesh. Can they make any change without a nerf? Alright, anyway. They do shitloads of damage against infantry. They explode when you attack them. And these guys do... I think even in the context of, like... even in the context of new AOS 4, both of these units do probably a shitload of damage. Like, in general, just like a shitload of damage. Oh, I gotta switch back to that because I think there's a DMCA issue and I don't want SGRK to get fucked on Heywoah Plus. Okay. Yeah, I think these guys just do a shitload of damage now in the new game. And so this is exciting. we are made of glass, but against, we turn like other people into glass and then shatter them, so that's fine. Yeah. Banished from the campfires of their Mawtribe, these troglodytic lurkas comb through feast middens and stalk the edges of any conflict. I wish they wouldn't stalk the edge of it, but here we are. When the opportunity presents, they leap into action as frenzied hunters, carrying infantry of power with a gory mania that perturbs even other ogres. You know, I am perturbed. As a matter of fact, you are right, copywriter. Whiskey Steel, thanks for the gifted tier 1 on Twitch. Appreciate it. TYVM. Thanks a lot. Word from the studio. Damn, we're already to the studio. I was hoping for like one more war scroll, like a Mournfang or a Thundertusk. I guess Kragos did devour an entire ogre war scroll, which is fucking annoying. But alright. Kragos is your named character? What do you mean? Yeah. Don't appreciate it. Okay, I must wait. I must wait to see how Mournfang look. I'm sure they'll have one fucking square. Kragos is a cool model, at least. I happen to disagree. I really don't like it. But you have to understand that I don't like centaurs. I think centaurs look stupid, and so of course I wouldn't like Kragos, just from like a opinion point of view, stylistically. The rules are very fun. Word from the studio, John. We wanted to keep the key identity of Ogre Mawtribes intact. You didn't. Smashing into things and chopping them up, while giving the player more tactical options. The new player lore is part of that. Oh, the new prayer lore is part of that. Yeah, that's... I hate it. Maybe I play with it and it'll be fun, or I really don't like that. I really don't like it. I don't like that. Allowing the player to summon literal blizzards to confound enemy attacks as long as they're along terrain lines. And huddle next to terrain like cowards. Gutbusters have not been forgotten. No, they haven't. Actually, Gutbusters look... As I look at Gutbusters, they have lost a lot of flavor abilities, but everybody has, you know? And it seems like they just do a shitload of damage. They do essentially the same damage they did in 3rd edition. And this edition, 4th, looks like it's a low damage edition. So, Gutbusters have a lot to grumble about, you know? No longer 8-inch move, you know, blah, blah, blah. But your damage seems to have survived, which is pretty good. Anyway, what else? And the Butcher's Maw Magic grants powerful damage dealing buffs and healing to those ogres in need. Okay. You need to chant minimum 3 times to get the turn long 5-up ward and likely 1 to 2 units. Damn, that just doesn't sound fun to me. I don't like this new direction at all. All-out attack is gone. It stayed, but they gave you so many better things to do with your even more than before limited number of command abilities that you're probably not going to use it for +1 to hit. I mean, maybe you will. I would need to play more to know. But yeah, they still have all-out attack. I think. I don't want to speak out of turn here. Yeah, for monsters it does matter because they're hitting on 4s. So is it fair to say your damage isn't the same because there's a lot of 4-up? It used to be 3s and 3s, now it's 4s and 2s, which is similar enough mathematically that it's fine. Before you were always using all-out attack, and now you're not, probably. But nobody is, so relatively speaking, I guess it's hard to say. Right. This reminds you of Zangief going from Street Fighter 4 to 6. We had better character power, but worse universal mechanics, to cooler universal mechanics, but now you're way worse, yeah. It seems like it. Plus 1 hit tends to be more common, so it might be a net positive, assuming the same holds true in 4th. You could find a plus 1 to hit perhaps somewhere in here, right? In an artifact or a trait or a spell, or reaching into the Slaughtermaster's bucket pot or something like that. In addition, wait, who is this? It's John. Okay. Damn. Matt wasn't on the team. He would have saved us. Anyway. In addition, the Ogre Mawtribes have been granted the brand new Feast on Flesh ability, which is a combination of the old Mawpot terrain feature plus Gulping Bite, except worse than both by far. By a lot. And also a battle tactic. As one of their battle traits, which they can use once per game. And it might work. Maybe. Which makes all those big monsters characters, even the higher than health usual infantry, heal up significantly once per battle, which we could already do before. While dishing out mortal damage at the same time, which we could do before. Healing big models that are damaged but not slain, and which are potentially stuck in combat, can really blunt your opponent's momentum. Yes, healing and damage are good in a war game, you are right. And because this happens at the end of the turn, it can even help you steal a clutch objective or two. This is especially true for Ogre Gluttons, who gain a massive control buff once the ability is used. Do they? Oh yeah, once you use it, add 1 to the control score of this unit for each model. Okay, so it essentially makes their control characteristic 3. I mean, alright. Can't believe you're late to the faction focus over. Yeah, usually we talk for 2 hours before I get into it, but I figured people would accidentally be excited and spoil things, so I went into the news right away this time. Control score up by 1 for each model at max. Wouldn't that make it 8? So there's 6. I'm going on the assumption that the unit size is 6. If it's still 3, then, you know, it kind of depends. They sit on with 2, plus flag, plus post-feasting lazing around bonus. Always keep them guessing. It's 6, look at the bear. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. You know, the standard bear is 6, so I'm assuming the base unit size is 6. However, last edition, we only got, Hornblowers and standard bears when we had 4 Mournfang, but the base unit size was still 2 for some fucking reason. So it's possible. I think it's likely that their unit size is just 6. But I guess anything could happen. Spearhead Spotlight. Alright, Tyrant. Your Iron Blaster and Mournfang pack are not set up during the deployment phase. Instead, from the 3rd battle round onwards, and there's only 4 battle rounds, I think, in the game, right? They can use the following ability. Okay, so Mournfang are so good, they think, that they can't even show up right away. That's a good sign. How deep in the mires, in the La Brea cope pits am I? That I'm like, well, in Spearhead, they don't let the Mournfang show up right away, so that means they're good. Oh, yeesh. Sub-Xena or Battlefield with one Battlefield Edge more than... Alright, got it. Lead Belchers. Okay, so Lead Belchers are the final War Scroll that we get to look at. Well, as long as it's not fucking D3 and 1 damage. It is! Oh, god damn it. Lead Belcher guns are still fucking stupid with tiny 1 damage and an annoying random number of attacks. That sucks. I guess, I mean, ranged damage has been reduced hugely across the whole game. But I still would, it's so simple, just switch them. Just take the D3, put it on the damage. Take the damage and put it on the attacks. It's a fucking cannon. You know what I mean? It's a cannon. Alright. Whatever. Add 1 to hit rolls for this unit shooting attacks if it has not used the move ability this turn. Yeah, sweet. Not moving is fun in a war game. I love it. Love it. We're shifting from one group of gourmands to another. Jesus. Well, hey, Flesh Eater Courts, I hope your shit looks good. Looks nervously at Warp Lightning Cannon. So the balancing part of Warp Lightning Cannon is it will statistically blow itself up after the second time it fires, which is the trade-off, I suppose. Let's see. Let's go back to the top here. He's made of Seethionium. Yeah. Keep in mind, I haven't read Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I haven't read KO or anything yet, so I don't know what else happened. It used to be that the Gloomspite Gits was the most disappointing faction focus. Because their not fun, kind of weak battle tactic that's super random did not get changed. I just read through an oil tanker dropped onto a skyscraper filled with unbelievable nerfs. I was not expecting them. Humongous, massive, layered, multi-layered, triple-decker burger filled with nerfs and shooting, I guess. Getting shot. This is a lot. However, you know, they changed everything. 4th edition is different. The water level is in a different place. And as such, you know, we haven't seen everything yet. However, it is weird that we got this butt blasted into the stratosphere in so many ways, and nobody else did at all, really? Didn't seem like. So maybe all the other factions, everything you didn't see is a massive nerf, right? And we just got to see ours first. See? That's how the water level. Anyway, no, you don't want them to be too good. Trampling Charge, less fun. But this one's fine. I'm going to go through them all. We'll give them a grade, okay? Trampling Charge, less fun, less build around me. But the water level on Mortal Wounds went down, and we can charge on the opponent's turn, right? So I'm going to give it a B. Ravenous Brutes. Instead of +2 move always, it's only +2 to run rolls. F. Basically destroyed the ability. Once per battle army, Feast on Flesh. I'll give it a C-. No, I forgot it has a chance not to work. I forgot about you need to roll a 2 up on a D3, so it's a 33% chance of failure for a once per battle thing. I'm going to give it a D because it can fail. And you can't pick the same enemy twice. Yeah, I'll give that one a D. Ravenous Brutes F. Trampling Charge B. With a bunch of copium in the Trampling Charge thing, it's probably fine. The water level, everything else. Not even filling up the battle traits page. I'm going to give a disappointing out of 10 for that one. Not even trying with Everwinter, which could have been here. They got a space right here for Everwinter. Didn't care. I'll give that one an F. Next up, Beast Handlers, Brutal Stock. +1 mortal damage. Okay. C-, maybe. It's probably what I will play with. It is a benefit. Sometimes, if I don't fail this roll, which you can now fail instead of just rolling low and doing low damage, you're kind of that. So that sucks. What else? Call the Blizzard. Call the Blizzard does not seem fun to me. I don't like it at all. I don't like standing near terrain, dealing with terrain, praying over and over for a once a turn 5-up ward, as long as I'm hugging terrain features. I don't like that. It doesn't seem fun for me. I'm not saying it's bad, although I am saying it's bad a little bit, actually. I'm saying it's a little bad, but this is mostly like a play style preference thing. This doesn't seem fun at all to me. I'm gonna give it a power level C minus and a fun for me level F. Yog Sothri3, thanks for the big prime. I appreciate it. TYVM. Yeah, don't like this at all. As the main mechanic of like my half of the army, it does not seem fun. But maybe I play with it and it is fun. Who knows? Kragos received 1 million nerfs. I don't care about any of them. You no longer get more mortal wounds with his End of Empires abilities, so you don't play him. Unless the war scrolls in our army are so dog shit that this guy is better than all of them just for his 3d6 charges, even if they don't even add to mortal damage, right? That would be a sad day. And it would be a continuation of a sad day that we've been living in for an edition. Actually, 2. But 1 since Kragos. Yeah, they nerfed him a bunch of ways. I don't give a shit. Ward 5 up is almost worth it for the exchange. Looking at a Stonehorn. Stone Skeleton is dead. That's very sad. It was like one of the main... What did they call it here? Hold on. What word did they use? I would say Stone Skeleton was a key identity of Ogre Mawtribes, in my opinion. And it is dead. Ignore the first damage point that would be allocated to this unit each phase. That can add up against armies that are doing a little bit to you one phase after the next after the next. I'm not saying that's not the case. That can add up. And maybe end of turn or something like that. That can add up. I would way rather have a 5-up ward though. And this makes me sad. Losing 4 inches of speed is massive. Ooh, that sucks. That really sucks. Losing blood vultures really sucks. Damn. They tried to kill everything I like about my army. It seems. By accident. Purely by accident. I give it an F. Everwinter's Goad. Yeah, companion multi-hits. And -1 enemy companion stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's like a buff that can work, I suppose. No overwhelming charge, which was really fun before. Yeah, F. What else? Ogre Gluttons. So, Ogre Gluttons lose a point for having 1 rule that I don't think matters much. Like nothing else, just 1 rule, kind of sad, kind of empty war scroll. A lot of armies only have like 1 box in a lot of their war scroll stuff, you know? And their damage seems to have survived. And then the water level went down. So I bet their damage is the shit now. It's sad that they're not more durable. It's sad that they only have 1 rule, and that one, I don't know, I'm not convinced how good it is. But they do a shitload of damage. Good. I would need to play to see how important the damage is. They did lose 2-inch move speed though, which is a real kick in the teeth for Gutbusters. That hurts them. I'm gonna give it B- C+. I need to see more. These guys, glass cannons, even more damage, although just against infantry. Otherwise it's about the same. With an board edge ambush, which is sad. I was liking the any deep strike. I'm gonna put him on a B, a tentative B. Even though board edge ambushes are kind of lame, and they're made out of glass, and they're slower, they do fuck. They are fuck beasts. No Iron Fist rule hurts your feelings. Yeah, they've gotten rid of all weapon choices from the game, it seems. I liked having weapon choices, even though one of them was very obviously correct always. Instead of balancing both of those or coming up with better options, they're just like, fuck it, we'll make every unit just like a single stat block. Okay. You know, I could have put the Iron Fist rule on the War Scroll. Just saying, but. And then what else? Lead Belchers. They still haven't done the only thing I ever wanted for them, was for their, not even mechanically, just like the feeling of how rules are represented in a game. I essentially want these to feel like cannons, and they just kind of don't. D3's, and I'd rather roll D3 damage than D3 number of attacks, personally. So that's a little sad. It's a little sad that they don't do the movement thing as well. That being said, most of the ranged War Scrolls we've looked at have been a lot weaker than before. So, as far as power level wise, I don't know. I thought these guys were essentially a speed bump, like foam. They were chaff before, that did literal 0 damage ever. Perhaps that's good now. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll give them a question mark out of 10. A C-. Blasting away with their massive 1 damage guns with D3 attacks on 4s and 3s. Massive blasting. Yeah, alright. You take a sub-faction so they can shoot poorly in combat. Bro, I don't want to take a sub-faction so that they can shoot poorly in combat. I'm just not taking them. Have they said whether or not rolls can be modified by more than 1? I think they've alluded to the fact that it cannot. They've used some language here and there that I'm pretty sure that you can't change anything by more than 1, probably still. Two base attacks is big sad. Oh, did they used to have 3 or something? I thought they used to be 2, actually. Oh, you were hoping they would get better. Yeah. Not today. Yeah, this was humongously disappointing. And more so than I was prepared for. I was prepared to kind of meme a little bit about every minute, oh, it used to be like this and now it's like this. And then at the end, I would wrap everyone up and be like, all right, fucking chill. We haven't seen everything, you know. These nerfs don't really matter. The water level is different. Essentially what I did with Kragos. You know, 4-up save is worse. You know, the shield in Violet is worse. Avatar of Destruction is arguably worse. End of Empires is worse because it doesn't apply to your mortal damage, right? But, who cares about all that? The water level. I was ready to do that kind of thing with except for my army. Right? And then be like, it's fine. I still get to drive monster trucks around. But actually, they've managed to wound me. In a real sense. 4-inch slower on everything. Stone Skeleton eviscerated. Call of the Blizzard sounds very not fun from a playstyle perspective. Blood Vulture's gone. Overwhelming Charge gone, probably. Yeah, they've managed to really hurt everything I liked about my army. And that's a rough one. Well, once again for the road. Damn. Okay. I thought my meme would be over the top and silly, and I would get to make fun of the sky is falling people. As I usually do with some, you know, even-handed, let's think about this kind of stuff. But no, this sucks. I am worried. Thundertusk's gonna have to be real fucking good. And now Ogre Hopium. Dude, this is actually this might be too much, alright? Stop me if it... Tap the sign, don't take changes in isolation, everything has changed, cope, right? What's fun about ogres? Huge impact hits. Fuck. Best ones in the game. The single reason to play the army. Alright, yeah. Fast with movement shenanigans, especially in the charge phase. Alright. Stone skeleton. Yeah. Stealing theme capture gameplay. Hey, we still got that. 1 out of 4 ain't bad, right? Hungry and eating. Fun flavor, fun rules. A good, okay, I guess that's gone. Big damage weapons and blood vulture. I was brainstorming. I was thinking, like, let's start it off with what's fun about ogres and then what's not fun about ogres. And then these are like the problems to solve, right? But they actually systematically went through everything that I thought of and hurt it. All right. Oh, got a typo here. Should be rain or shine. Pardon me. What's not fun about ogres? Terrain feature. Hugging terrain feature is lame. Anti-game plan. Fill the pot is a big failure of game. So I don't like the maw pot terrain feature. I don't like how you have to stand within an inch of it. I was going to go off on a tangent about how the army is supposed to push forward, so standing next to your terrain is anti the strategy of the army. And how much I hate that. But we didn't see the maw pot, so we don't know. We actually don't know about this one. We haven't seen the maw pot. However, they did add this to the entire half of the army. So that fucking sucks. I didn't think about that one. Everwinter, it does nothing. It's forgettable. This should be big. It's BZR's main identity.
Why are we still here?
Okay. Internal balance is so bad. It's a meme. Too much random. The prayers with weird distinctions and weird choices everywhere. Punches and kicks are lame. I thought punches and kicks would go away. Lead Belcher cannons are lame. They didn't fix that. The Mornfang Limbo Zone, we don't know about that yet. And looking at the monster damage table 40 times a game. Hey, they fixed that. We don't have to look at a monster damage table. That's a plus. We'll put this one in green. Green that one up. Expectations, huge nerfs after first, souped after second, lazy tome third. Just looking to finally catch a break here. Quality of life improvements. There were a few. Probably gonna lose stuff instead of iterate because that's how it works for 4th edition. As per other armies, circle the wagons around a few key things and then burn the fields for the rest of the stuff, which is generally what they have done here as well. Hungry and eating, updated. Okay, F. Killed that. War scroll cleanup, internal balance, jobs, not sure yet. Tap the sign, I'm tapping. Now we get the Hopium Tier 1. Alright. Everwinter does something nice that consistently works. Not only is it gone from the battle tactics, or from the battle traits, but they added an Everwinter-based prayer system that to me seems very not fun. The opposite. Fix the battle traits dead zone. Well, they fixed the dead zone. They did that. It's just ogre keywords. And they got rid of all of the ones that it would matter for. So they did do that. Thunderdust playable, we don't know yet. Not sure. Huskard gets a weapon. No more D6 attacks, D3 damage. Please, God. Nope. He did not answer our prayers. We still have the fucking D6 attacks, D3 damage. Huskard still doesn't have a weapon. Lead Belcher cannons should feel like cannons. F. Mawpot redesign? Don't know. Please God, no babysitting. I'll read that one. L after L after L. And I guess there's extras in here. I wasn't even... Changing Stone Skeleton wasn't even on my radar. That killed me. Hopium Tier 2? I don't even wanna. Thundertusk actually good instead of just playable? We don't know. Everwinter good. F. Hopium Tier 2 is like the things I didn't think would happen, but that I'm hopeful for. So you can summon Maw Pits. Gulping Bite also heals. I'm gonna give this one a technically. So Gulping Bite Gulping Bite does heal. Now. However, it's once per game. And might not work. So I'm giving this one something like a half and half. Actually, you know what? More red than not. More red than not, because it's once per game and it might not work. Retreat and charge, or charge in combat, or 3d6 charge, max hopium without Kragos. We don't know yet. Almost certainly not. 3-up save on all Stonehorn. Yeah, that won't happen. 4-up save on Gluttons. Yeah, right. See, even I didn't even think that this stuff would. Yeah, no. Nope. Prayers are actually good. Frostlord is a priest. We don't know actually yet. The prayers seem real not fun. Hunter a priest, not sure. Butchers are wizard too, so they can unbind. Not sure. Gulping Bites heal and the Monkey Paw curls. Yeah, this is rough. Results. Sad. All right. There is still content, so chill, everyone. We do have to go over the Disciples of Tzeentch 1. Hopefully it's better. And the Caradhran Overlords 1. Hopefully it's better. I'm gonna get a drink and show you guys a commercial. And then I will BRB and come back. We'll do some content. And I'll tell other people that the nerfs to their armies, totally justified. Nerfs to my army, bullshit. Am I right?